Hey Collective, it's your girl Alex, and this reading is dedicated to any and everyone who is low on faith, okay? So let's see what the universe has. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Nice. Judgment. And that would be Snowflake in the background. She's always a happy girl. Ooh, look at the majors. Those are some pretty heavy hitters right there. Three of Pentacles is all going to work. Two of Pentacles. Okay, flexibility or a choice. Ooh, Death cards. Scorpio. We got double, triple Scorpio. Judgment, Tower, and Death. Star card. Yeah, a lot of you are looking for some sort of inspiration. Ooh, Three of Cups and Three of Cups. My angels weren't playing. Okay, that's the fourth three. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. It breaks down to a 3. All right, that's the Holy Trinity. Oh, the World. Hey, yeah, look at that. For a lot of you, it feels like your power of choice is being slowly but surely taken away from you. For many people, it feels like the way that they were able to maneuver and bend, yield, shift in certain situations, it feels as though that has either been stifled or taken away from you altogether. Is that the double Hierophant? It is. Wow. 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and bam, 7 of Pentacles. That makes sense. The 7 of Pentacles is the sowing of seeds, right? Planting seeds, waiting on something to ripen and or mature. Forgive me for the doggy noises in the background. That's my little pooch. Okay. So, once upon a time, love overflowed. I feel like that also includes happiness, joy, hope, faith, just good times. And then they came to an end. And for a lot of you, they came to an end because either there were interruptions to your finances, interruption I'm hearing to your family life, as in maybe you had to cut people off, you had to seclude yourselves, right? Go into seclusion. I'm getting from this 5 of Pentacles that you could be feeling like the odd person out. I wonder statistically in the US if depression is at an all-time high, because that's what I just heard. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. Well, I was just looking at the Judgment, 9 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, and I just heard for some of you, the 5 of Pentacles, you have a caged lion mentality. You know that whole story about the lion has been institutionalized or been in the cage for so long that when they finally open the door to the cage, the lion he's under that cage mentality where he doesn't even realize mentally that he could leave the cave because he's been so used to being in that cave for so long. Thank you, angels. Angels said that's what that Five of Pentacles is. I'm hearing from many of you. You hear my tone. I'm starting to get excited because I love a clear message. I feel for many of you, something has been stripped from you, right? You feel a void. You you feel a void, not a void, right? But you feel some sort of void, and I feel like intuitively the universe is trying to say to you, no, baby boy, no, baby girl, you have everything you need. We all live in a universe of abundance. So I feel like the universe is saying, hey, start wishing on a star. Start, revitalizing, right? The judgment, revitalizing your hope, your faith, your belief. Work on healing. Work on reactivating your heart. The Ace of Cups is usually all aces are new beginnings, right? It's the hand of God for me, right? So I kind of feel like for some of you, you need to get back into some sort of spiritual practice, some sort of faith-based practice. And again, I apologize. Got a little 1-year-old behind me playing with her ball at 12:40 something at night. Yeah, I can't play with you right now. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you, when it comes to hope, faith, belief, for a lot of you, it those things were at their strongest when you were directly connected or you were directly tied to some sort of faith-based practice, right? Church, synagogue, mosque, what have you. Yeah. I feel like this reading could easily resonate with people who are depressed, right? The Ten of Swords, feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like, at this time in my life, I should be traveling or I should be hanging out or I should be going to museums and concerts and having this glorious life. But instead, you know, still paying off student debt or, you know, my mortgage payments are rising, if you have an adjustable rate mortgage, so on and so forth, right? And I feel like with the Tower, this is the universe coming directly at you and saying, listen, we don't know what you got going on. We don't know what you've been doing up under that tree. We don't know what you've been investing your time and your energy, your faith, your belief, your hope. We don't know what you've been investing that into, but whatever it is, we got to move it out the way right now because we need some time with you, collective. The Hierophant has everything to do with religion, faith, um, institutions like universities or churches, religion, like I said, right? But the Hierophant is also the spiritual advisor, right? And I feel like, especially with the High Priestess here, I think the universe is saying to you, collective, some of y'all just need to pray more. Right now, you have all kinds of distractions that are keeping you from your faith. And the universe is like, you know what? We's about to tear all of that down. Yeah. Angels are also going back to the Five of Pentacles too, and I heard the word depleted, right? So some of you are depleted from your connection with the universe. So things are about to start changing. You're waiting for things to change. You're waiting to get your happy back. You're waiting to um reconnect. For a lot of you, reconnect with your heart, right? Now, when I say reconnect with your heart, I feel like for a lot of y'all, happiness is foreign to you, right? Where is the card indicating fast in, fast out? I don't have any fast nights on my table, but I'm hearing happiness comes in and it goes right back out. It comes in, it goes right back out. For a lot of you, again, under these Ten of Swords, because three of Cups, Three of Cups, there's laughter, joy, celebrating, hanging out with your tribe, your family, being around birds of a feather. You know what I mean? But for many of you, you've struggled with that. And again, I feel like I am not telling you anything that the universe is not already whispering to you, collective. As in, for some of you, you need to get from up under your tree. Whatever that comfort zone is, whether it's the gym, whether it's your house, whether it's a recording studio, whether it's school, the library. That's what we used to say growing the library. Um, I kind of feel like the universe is wanting you to make changes to whatever this comfort zone is, because I'm not going to say your comfort zone is killing you. I'm not going to say that. For some of you, it might be. And guess what? You know what your comfort zone could be as well? It could be school, work, gym, home. School, work, gym, home. Your routines. You know what I mean? I know my angel said nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So for some of you, you could be stuck in a routine, whatever that routine is. And angels are saying what's unfortunate about that routine is that there's no faith based activity. Okay. So at the end of the day, I feel like spirit is saying to you, hey, remember me, right? It's been a minute since we had a conversation. It's been a minute since you prayed. It's been a minute since you gave us some time. Yeah, that's what it is. This addiction. Wow, it could be social media, could be porn, could be substance, could be TV, could be, you know, your tablet, your right? For some, yeah, universe is asking for you to create a new way. Okay? I know I'm on my phone a lot. A lot. Okay, hell. I'm recording this reading on my phone. Um, so my angels are saying whatever it is that is killing your joy, killing your happiness, killing your emotions has everything to do with how you invest your time and energy. The judgment card is almost like all of the angels, every last angel in this universe trying to get your attention. That's basically saying, listen, if you want more quality, right, as a part of the quality of life, right, if you actually want the quality part of quality of life, listen to your intuition, start something new, work on hope and faith based activities. I know for me, myself personally, I need to be inspired, right? Inspiration to me is almost like what gasoline is to a car, right? Without it, I'm sitting in park, right? So I kind of feel like for some of you, um, yeah, life has become so humdrum, right? The Four Cups just kind of being emotionally disconnected, right? Angel said, yeah, this kind of goes back to that whole existing versus living. But angels, listen, check this out. Outside is expensive, right? If we go outside, going to, certain places, we got to pay. Um, oh, I love that. Go to they're saying you could also go to the park and sit by some water. I know a park that I go to has geese in it, and I usually get the geese food, which looks like dog food, and I will feed it to the geese. But geese scare me because they'll come up behind honk, honk, and start chasing you. So I'll throw the geese food so they stay away from me. But when I go to sit down, they walk up next to me anyway and start going to sleep around me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I feel like the universe is saying, listen, The name of my channel, I changed it to Ignite Love and Light. It used to be Alex's Healing Tarot, then Tarot Therapy for the Soul. Ignite Love and Light is my new brand, right? But realistically, that's exactly my mission, is to reignite, to help inspire, to help you clear away debris so we can go in and reignite your light. And I feel like with this message, the universe is saying to you, collective, um, there is some way that you are spending your time, right? The universe, right? Intuition is saying the way that you're spending your time is not helping you. Hell, go ahead, girl, call it out. Some of y'all could be watching a lot of tarot readings, right? And tarot readings have become the new reality TV. Who knew? I didn't. You know what I mean? But again, it kind of feels, well, angels are like, well, you just need to watch one more. You just need to watch this one, right? Because this one is saying, hey, collective, go outside, right? Whatever this is. And everybody has an addiction. For me, it might be tarot readings. Hi, my name is Alex. I might be addicted to tarot readings. I'm just saying. Not recording them, watching them. Okay? I know. So the universe is wanting you, I know. They're saying with the devil and the 7 of Pentacles, as in what you put in is what you get out. So if, yeah, you're camped out behind your phone or, online or Amazon or whatever that is, whatever you're spending an enormous amount of time on, snowflakes fall, whatever you're spending an enormous amount of time on, the universe is saying, hey, that's becoming your God. Refocus, refocus, refocus. Okay. 2 of Pentacles is being flexible, right? Maneuvering, having choices, maybe going back and forth, going from one to the other. Devil is like, listen, we got your name on the VIP list. Go on and take your seat. Your show will start shortly, right? Your devil again is what's keeping you bound to a particular activity or habit, or hell, it could be inactivity. And with the 7 of Pentacles is the more whatever it is that you're addicted to, you're just sowing seeds for that future addiction, right? Again, what you put in is what you get out. If you're putting in addiction, you're going to pull out things to be addicted to. I know. That's really cool. Yeah, I know. Now, who is this reading going to resonate with? My Martians, Scorpio, Aries. Angels also said too, Snowflake, could you go play? She's like, I'm trying to play with you. Right? Right? I know. I got the nerve to be sitting over here when it's playtime. My angels are saying, how do they start? And angels are saying, just baby steps. Baby steps. Page of Pentacles. Sweet. Ground. Okay. Now, anytime I'm on the phone with a client and they're trying to break a habit. Oh, I was saying who this reading was going to resonate with. And I was saying my Martians, Scorpio and Aries, and my fixed signs, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. Yeah. Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, and Scorpio, and Aries. This may be your reading, bubba. Now, the Page of Pentacles is an offer. The Page of Pentacles is, the Pentacles are an earth sign. Taurus is here, right? And I feel like for some of you, grounding, getting back out in nature, going outside, going to the park, hell, just sitting outside, getting you some vitamin D from the sun, right? The angels are saying baby steps. Ooh, the Lovers. Page of Pentacles. I heard that for some of you, Those are the tarot cards I'm using. I heard for some of you, you could receive, my Page of Pentacles is usually a job offer, right? But Page of Pentacles with the Lovers, some of you could start to receive invitations for going out and doing something that you absolutely love to do. I know when I was about 50 pounds lighter, we would go out on the block and jump double dutch. But now my knees, my ankles, my hips are like, bitch, please. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Look at Tower. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, the Tower with the Lovers usually indicates some sort of breakup, but I don't think it's that. I think for some of you, you could actually bump into some sort of new love. Four Swords. Yeah, that's that. Four, 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 three fours on the table. 4 times 3 also breaks down to a 3, right? 4 times 3 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Yeah. So your threes. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like for some of y'all may bump into some sort of um financial oh my god. Financial hobby, something you can monetize. You may come up with an idea. You may decide to go in the local bodega and get a scratch off and hit something real big. But I kind of feel like however you decide to change your activity or your routine, you could actually wind up bumping into something that turns out to be incredibly financially lucrative for you. Okay? All right, not Scorpio, but all right, my collective. This was for everybody, not just Scorpio. But if the reading resonates, y'all know what to do. I'm not even bothered anymore. I love y'all. See you later. Bye-bye.